Winter leaves the cell.
Oh, that was close, Winter. Someone could have locked you in there.
Let us
Elves
proceed.
aren't that stupid.
I don't know. I think we're all pretty stupid.
Rex is gonna listen at the door heading west.
Oh, there's a door there.
Double door.
Double door dies.
So Nima listens also and gets a 20.
Rect gets a 24.
Neither of you hear anything.
Rect
I don't
opens the
hear
door.
anything. Nima also opens the door. She tries to do so stealthily.
Well, Rek doesn't, so...
And that's an 11. It's a little bit better than last time. Maybe slightly quiet.
Well, quieter than Wrecked, but not too quiet.
No, I rolled a 13.
Oh, you try to do so quietly?
After you opened it.
Yeah.
Retroactive stealthiness. Brilliant.
Whoa, there's green stuff here.
And
Green
blue.
stuff indeed.
Oh, maybe this is how that elf woman died.
So entering the room, first off, it does have another circle of runes. But it also seems to have a few pools filled with liquid. You can see a pool with green liquid, a pool with yellow liquid, and a pool with blue liquid. And a pool with red liquid, which does not look like blood, it's a brighter red. Looks like Kool-Aid, but you don't know what that is.
Perception!
Coltane takes a piece of ruined belt buckle and just dips a tiny bit of it into the green liquid.
13 on the perception check.
So Coltane carefully leans over and brings in that small piece of buckle close to the pool of liquid, bringing his fingers maybe an inch or so away from the water, or the liquid rather, bending precariously over the edge of this pool.
Why does he have to bend over precariously? Actually, you know what? You're right, he's stupid, so yeah, okay, continue.
He dips the buckle in, and there's no immediate reaction. Chemical reaction, I mean.
Rect sniffs at the blue liquid to see if it smells anything.
Oh god, it's ammonia.
I put my fingers dangerously close. You put your face dangerously close. Probably gonna get your beard in it.
It's true.
Probably. Should I make a dexterity check?
Yes.
Wait. You can
Ooh, 21.
dexterously, like, you can move your beard?
I
You
can
have,
be
like,
fast
beard
enough
muscles?
to avoid. I can be good enough to avoid getting my beard into the liquid.
Dexterous beard.
So, Rect, well, being a dwarf, I guess dwarves are accustomed to handling their beards. So Rect smells a slight hint of sulfur. I guess that'll be brimstone in fantasy language.
Yes, that's right.
I just realized that Rect actually has a crossbow.
You just realized.
Yes, I just realized. And he has 40 bolts, so he's gonna grab one of the bolts and poke it into the blue liquid.
Alright, your funeral. So Rect cautiously reaches over and dips a bolt into the fluid. He finds it to be somewhat viscous. It looks, I mean, it looks somewhat like water, but it's distinctly blue, and definitely a lot more viscous than water. almost like some form of gelatin or ectoplasm.
Okay.
And since Rect discovered it, he could call it rectoplasm.
God.
So Rect withdraws his gooey bow.
Just stop
bolt.
there.
Oh, I see. These things attach.
And nothing happened to the bolt?
Nothing happened. It's just covered in the slime.
Alright, he goes and sniffs at the red pool, being very careful with his beard this time.
Sniffing, he immediately sneezes as it smells like pepper.
That's interesting. Using the same bolt, he's gonna dip into it again.
This fluid has the consistency of water, and just stains the wooden shaft a little red.
Okay, Rect proceeds to do the same thing with the other two pools.
So the green pool smells of musk, and also appears to be, or appears to have the same consistency of water.
Okay.
While the yellow pool smells of lilacs, and also has the same consistency of water.
And it doesn't do anything to the bolt.
Nothing more than you'd expect.
That's interesting. Okay, well, Rect has a theory.
This should
Whatever.
be interesting.
Right, so the ghost said that we needed to find 4 items. The bell, the knife, the book, and the mask, right? So now we found 3 runes on the floor. My guess is that once we search through everything, we're gonna find 4. She also said we have to put these items specifically on a location simultaneously, so that's us. Maybe if the theory holds, then we have to put these items specifically onto these runes. So we need to figure out.
Why is that a theory when you're just repeating what she told us?
Well, no, the theory as in like this is what we're like supposed to put on, right? Not as in the theory of what we're supposed to do, but the theory that like these are the things that we're looking for.
Yeah, okay, no, go on with your theory, that's great.
So I'm guessing that the mask should go into this one.
Into... You're saying into one of the pools? Which one?
No. Well, I guess it could also be into the pools. That would be interesting too. But I was more thinking that, you know, the mask should go onto the rune.
Alright, why the mask there?
Well, these 4 pools are colors, so I would surmise that of all the things, well, I guess it could be the book as well, because you can draw with different colors into a book, but the mask would make more sense, I'd say. Because I would think that the book would go into that first room where we had the altar.
But the bell could also go in here. There are 4 different chemical treatments to make sure that it lasts or something. Smells like lilacs.
And what was the other item?
The knife.
Oh yeah, the knife's also like being washed, so it could go here.
Anyway, we should check out the other room, maybe.
Well, we haven't
Maybe
even found the items yet, so...
Yes, that's true.
Oh wait, we should
We'll
check
worry
for
about that
secrets here.
first. You already did.
In this one?
Didn't Winter perception? Didn't you perception?
Was it in this one?
Rec listens to the door in the north. Rolls a 9.
Okay. He hears nothing.
Nima just opens the door.
Because I have a perfect internalized map of this place, Coltane says, I'm pretty sure this leads to that corridor I saw before.
So when you said the other room, do you mean that? Oh, that. Okay.
Yes, let's go. Oh. I think we should go to that one, though.
Where is everyone? I don't see anything.
Yeah, because we're the light source. Come along, everyone.
I have a feeling that for symmetry's sake there should be a room above us, or to the north.
Is there anything to my west?
There's a pair of double doors at the end of that corridor. Sorry, a set of double doors, not a pair. A pair would mean what, 4 doors?
Right.
Oh, this is interesting.
Rec goes to those doors there.
Yeah, huh?
Listen, I guess.
Doesn't hear a thing.
Opens the door.
And what he immediately spots
What
is some
the-
rubble on the floor.
He walks in.
Vision update.
Walking into the room, you can see a number of elaborate statues lying around, 2 of which appear to have toppled and crumbled to pieces, forming this debris. And there is another circle of runes.
Check for secrets.
4 items, 4 circles of runes, just like we were told.
Well, we only know 4 circles of runes. We don't know about the 4 items.
So upon
Rect makes an
cursory
arcana-
inspection, Nima finds no secrets. What is Rect doing?
He's gonna try an arcana check.
To determine what
Rolls a
exactly?
15.
To determine what?
If the runes mean anything
So Rect believes that the runes are used for some sort of ritual, and in order to activate require some form of relic to be placed within their center.
Ah.
At exactly the same time? Wow, how did you know that too?
Well, we still need to find the 3 other items.
Alright. I guess the question now is... do we go to that northern area? Go west, go east, or go south?
Well, Rect is at the western passage. He's gonna listen. Rolls a 9. He opens the door.
Rect opens the door. And is immediately overcome by the sheer amount of crimson in this area. And what exactly this area is, we'll find out next session.
Well,
next session will not be next week. I will be away next week at E3, so hopefully we'll be back on track the following week, although I think, Nick, you won't be around, right? Because you'll be at work?
Yeah, the week after next, I might be leaving that day, the day before, the day after, I don't really know yet.
Alright, so we'll see how it goes, but definitely no session next week. So it'll be a while before we find out what this Crimson Room is.
It's a room made out of rubies. Rubies, rubies, rubies.
Maybe it's rose petals everywhere.
That'd be an unexpected twist. In fact, it was what that tiefling had set up for his,
Oh god! What were the names again?
Really?
It was like my bunny whatever.
Oh, those names, okay. I thought you meant the names of the tieflings after they repeated them 50,000 times.
Oh no, it's like to my dear... I can't remember.
Yeah, probably
one
for
of
the
them names
best.
was Ass Crack.
Was this the door we weren't supposed to open?
Which door were you not supposed to open?
The one that was going to get us into massive encounter.
Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but I guess we'll end the session here. So again, no session next week. Thanks for coming, everyone. And yeah, have a good couple weeks.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night, morning.
Thank you, and good night / yeah, good morning.
Yep, good night.
I'm so sleepy.